Hey, 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 we are continuing day one of the CEO Sense Summit. We started this thing last year. Last year was our inaugural summit. I did it big, y'all. I did it big. I had 50 sessions of value, 10 sessions of value over 5 days. And that thing was wow, right? And so if you are a VIP for this summit, that is one of the things that I will give you. No worries. I'll tell you more about that later because I got other good stuff for you too. But yes, last year I used, CEO Life Design was day one. And then for the last 4 days, I went into my 4 M's for operations because operations really is about resources and how you use them, right? So it was about manifesting resources, managing resources, monitoring resources, and maximizing resources. So that was last year. And that was our theme for last year. This year, we're doing it short and sweet. We are doing simple, no fluff transformations because I need you to take action, right? So what I have noticed is when I give you a whole bunch of stuff, you don't really move, right? So now what I'm doing is I'm paring everything down to the basic steps that you need for the transformation because some of you guys are skipping over the foundation. And that's why some of your marketing isn't working. That's why some of your Facebook ads isn't working. That's why some of the things that you're doing to innovate are not working because you're going past the basics and you don't have a good foundation. So I'm going down into the basics of stuff, not too basic, but some of this stuff I need to remind you to go back and get straight. Okay, and so this year we have a different tone, we have a different way we're doing it. Last year I threw a whole bunch of value at you. I think I threw a little too much, but we're gonna give it to you again this year as for the VIP bonus. But this year we're doing it simple, no fluff. Okay, so let's get into our day one summit shift. Okay, because you've already had our summit sips and tip this morning at 7 a.m. You just 2 hours ago at 10 a.m. Eastern time, you met my expert, Sean Thomas, because I'm throwing experts in there. We're having these conversations on the couch, giving you the good, okay? And so now it's time for me to help you make a shift, okay? I'm just calling this a summit shift. Yeah, it's a training, but I like alliteration, all right? So let's get into it. All right, so this is day one. We're doing managing your growth. The whole theme of the entire summit, all 5 days, is you getting more out of your small business. And it's managing to get more out of your small business. So we're doing it by day one, managing our growth. Day two will be about managing technology. Day three will be about managing people. Day four, managing you. You got to manage yourself. Us small business owners are the business, right? So if you can't manage you, then you can't manage your business. Day five is all about managing scale because that's what's going to get us out of being a small business, right? And get us to the next level, scale. But let's get into day one, okay? My mission is to support service-based CEOs to make sense, okay? Make sense of their small business so that it creates and funds their freedom, okay? I make it make sense. This is why I'm taking my time to break down complex things into simple ways so that you guys can act. I need you to take action to get to these transformations, okay? So then we want our business to create and fund our freedom. And guess what? I lead by example. My freedom looks like living and doing business all over the world. Okay, I started my journey in Belize. I lived in Mexico for 3 years. This is me on the beach in Mexico, and I currently live in the tango and beef capital of the world, Buenos Aires, Argentina. So I'm living my best life, and it's all funded by my business. All right, I'm kind of a big deal. I'm an international best-selling author. I have at least 20 digital publications. I just recently counted them. And I have 4 books on Amazon. I'm part of 2 business anthologies. I have helped businesses in different places in the world, not just US-based businesses. So I've helped businesses in New Zealand, in Africa, in Belize, in Mexico, and even here in Argentina. I've been featured by Time Magazine, NBC, Delta Airlines, Yahoo, Thrive Global, and more. Let me tell you, these are some big names with some huge platforms, and they have trusted me and my expertise. So that lets you know that you can trust me too. All right, shout out to my clients, Dr. Joffrey, MPH, Trendset Beauty Brands, Nikki Klug Design Group, The Mobile Sophisticate, Focus Training Solutions, The Village Method, and Tashana Baker. These are seven-figure, multiple six-figure, and six-figure clients. I am known as the fractional COO, that's Chief Operating Officer. And so again, you guys know what I do, what my mission is, but I am in these businesses day to day and week to week, helping them to grow and scale their business. If I can help them, then I can help you and your business. Feel free to take screenshots, but you need to get the VIP package that has the replays in it, because replay videos are way better than you trying to catch me because I talk fast and I click fast. All right, let's get into day one. Manage growth. We're going to manage growth so that you can get more out of your small business. So my quote is, growth is simply doing more to bring in more, okay? You need to be doing more in your business to bring in more, all right? That's growth. Growth is when you're increasing. That's it, increasing. And in that though, just so that you know, while you're growing, you could be making mistakes. While you're growing, you could be learning. While you're growing, you could be pivoting. While you're growing, you can decide what you don't want to do anymore, right? Growing is just simply increase, all right? And we need increase so that we have enough data to know which way we should go. That's what they mean when they say fail fast, right? They want you to do stuff more often so that you get the data so that you now can move forward faster doing what you need to do, okay? So that's growth. So what we're going to discuss is my formula for growth, which is credibility plus visibility plus bankability equals growth. All right. Now, I'm giving you information. I'm giving you great information, but make no mistake, the real transformation is within my course, the CEO Sense Excellence in Operations course. Okay. I give you all the good stuff, and this is free. So you have to know that you're not as supported at a free price point, right? So you'll see, because I'm going to show you all throughout this presentation how it's more in the course. So we starting out the gate letting you know you can only go so far with this free information, but no worries, I got you. If you're willing to invest in yourself, then I got the good for you to go forward faster. All right. So let's get started with credibility. I love this graphic because credibility is all about all of these things that it shows, right? Being, having a great reputation, being authentic, right? Being trusted, making commitments, being reliable and dependable, having integrity, okay? All of that equals credibility. And all of that, right, usually takes a lot of time. It usually may take a lot of work, right? But did you know there's a quicker way to credibility? Okay, the quickest path to credibility is to be published. To be published, right? Because we tend to know that even when Amazon came along, and we know about self-publishing, and we know how easy it is to self-publish, and we know how, how there's a formula to become an Amazon bestseller, and how that's not the same as being a New York Times bestseller. We know all of these things, but guess what? If we see somebody, both of the people are even, right? They both seem to have the same credibility, but one of them has a book, that person automatically gets more credibility just for having a book, okay? So to be published, and it's not just books, but let's talk about books, okay? You can write your own book, okay? And it can be short and niched, or it can be a long read and encompass a lot more stuff, okay? You do not, gone are the days where you have to write a 300 and 500 page book. Now you can write a book that's 100 pages or less, where you're talking about a niche problem that you're giving a niche solution to. That means that people, no matter how short that book is, they're still getting value, because value is the key, not your page numbers, right? Not how thick the book is. None of that equals value, because I'm a no-fluff person, and so a lot of people love to put a lot of fluff in there just to have the length in the book. Don't do that. If you can give them value in a shorter book, then give them value in a shorter book. These days, we don't have time to read long books anyway, okay? So give us your short book that's packed with a whole bunch of value. You can co-author a book, right? If you and another expert want to, kind of play off each other and write a book together, that's awesome, okay? Because you don't have to write a whole book by yourself. You can have a co-author. You can have many co-authors. That's an anthology, okay? You can have it where you don't even have to write a whole book, half a book. You can write one chapter if you get to be a part of an anthology. And guess what? I'm a part of 2 or 3. And guess what? They still count as me being an author. So get in on these credibility boosters, okay? So writing a book is awesome. Do not overlook that. I don't care if everybody and their mama are writing books right now. It still holds as credibility because guess what? Everybody and their mama actually don't have a book. People talk about it. Everybody's still not writing one. So books are still credibility builders. Okay, and in the course, you get a storytelling formula, you get a book formula, you get a book template, and you get publication services, quick reference guide, okay? So all of this is in the course to help you to write that book, okay? So that you can get more credibility. So again, you can only go so far for free. If you invest in yourself, you get way more tools so you can go forward faster. Let's talk about visibility, okay? Let's talk about that visibility. You need to get out there. And we're talking about, I like to talk about speaking and getting on stages and stuff, right? However, I know it's hard to get on stages. Some people want you to pay to get on the stage, and they can't even guarantee you an ideal audience. You got some people, you see everybody around you getting speaking engagements, and won't nobody tell you how to get the speaking engagement, even though they already got the speaking engagement, right? I get it. The speaking thing can be a closed door. You almost got to know somebody, right? And that's fine. Guess what? There are ways that you can get visibility on your own. It's not just speaking. So you can write, okay? Your content is a way to get visibility. That's why they call it content marketing, because you can create relationships and get more eyes on your company and your offers just by creating content, okay? Blogs. Please write blog posts that live on your own website. You need that SEO. You need for when people are looking you up for there to be a place to house your expertise. So not just social media, y'all. We need a blog on our own website. That's our own real estate, okay? You can write for the news, okay? So all the big channels, you can write for those. You can write for magazines, okay? You can write for online magazines. Just like some of them are like blogs and some of them are e-zines is what they used to call them. And you can write for media outlets. Did you know that you could write for media outlets? So not just the news, but some bigger media outlets, okay? You can guest write, okay? Get on other people's platforms and write. If you know someone who has a lot of followers and their followers are your ideal clients, or a population of them are your ideal clients, go ahead and guest write for other people's blogs. Guest write in groups, guest write in forums. You want to stand out and be visible in as many places as possible, okay? Get featured. You can get featured by media. Well, apparently I wanted you to get featured by media twice, okay? Media. You can get featured in the news, and you can be on other large platforms, okay? Other large platforms. Get featured. Now, sometimes you have to pitch for this stuff. Sometimes you can go where people are asking about people they want to feature. It's not that hard to get featured as you think it is, because in this course, in my course, I teach you how to create a brand that is media worthy. There is a content planner in there, okay? Because content doesn't have to be hard. I put out a lot of content, okay? There's a 90-day visibility plan in there, okay? And in that 90-day visibility plan, I show you how to get media and contributing writing opportunities, right? I take you step by step with a 90-day plan, okay? I even have it broken down where you can hire a cheap VA to help you do some of the stuff. You get the visibility and you have help going through the plan. So yeah, in the course, again, there's a difference between value that you get for free and value that you have invested in yourself to get. Let's talk about bankability, right? That's our last part. Bankability, all it means is making money, right? So you can make your business an ATM. Every time you need money, you can go and withdraw it from your business. How do you do that? By growing, okay? By growing, by doing more things to bring in more money, right? So if you have the right offer for the right avatar and you're solving the right problem with the right solution, sweetie, you're gonna make money, okay? It's as simple as that. Sometimes we make things more complicated, right? Some of us are trying to sell people stuff that they don't want, right? Some of you are selling something that is, your offer is valid, right? It's valuable. It can make a transformation, but you're selling it to the wrong people, okay? Some of you are selling it in the wrong format, right? So what do I mean by that? I mean, some of you are out here with these DIY workshops and DIY lead magnets, right? Do-it-yourself stuff, right? But you're trying to get high ticket dollars with a done for you service. Well, how are you going to attract somebody that wants you to do it for them by putting out stuff for people who do it themselves? A person that wants to pay you to do it don't want to know how to do it better. They want to pay you to do it. So all of that effort you putting on that DIY stuff is not attracting your ideal client. Okay? So, like I said this morning in the summit tips, the tip that I gave you was that you should be clear, okay? You should be focused, all right? You should be very much knowing what your clarity of your business is, who you serve, how you serve them, what you serve them with, and it should all match. Okay. Again, like I said this morning, your marketing should repel as much as it attracts. You know who I learned that from? Sean Thomas, our expert today. Okay. Our expert today taught me that years ago. That's why I put her on this platform, because I want her to teach y'all. I want something to hit you so that you can grow. Okay. Because guess what? If you're not very clear on your offer, if you're not clear on your business, if you're not clear on who you serve and how you serve them, then you are trying to attract everybody and probably trying to repel nobody. And guess what? That's hard, baby. That's not the right thing to do. You're supposed to get the attention of the people that you want to work with, not everybody. Okay? Get the attention of the people you want to work with, and that's not everybody. All right? Cool. So in the course, you get the quickest route to 6 figures by streamlining, okay? That's by bringing it down to what you're supposed to be doing and who you're supposed to be doing it for. There's a plan for active and passive income in the course, okay? There's a business roadmap template in the course. There's a business resources workbook and a resource list in there. Let me tell you, that resource list, I call it a super duper resource list. Yeah, I decided I might want to give it to my VIPs because it is awesome. Okay, it is awesome. I'm going to tell you, sometimes the difference between small businesses and larger businesses are the resources they have in arm's reach, right? So day one is done, y'all. That's it for day one. I hope you have made your shift, okay? Because it's all about simple information that gets you to the transformation. And so that's what we're doing. No fluff, not all the things, just exactly what you need to make a shift, okay? So again, day one is done. Now, VIP is coming soon. I'm probably going to roll it out tomorrow because you're going to get the replays from this summit. You're going to get email bonuses when you sign up, right? And you're going to get super duper summit resource lists. You're going to get last year's all 50 sessions on demand. And guess what? You get a chance to win a $500 business grant. Why? Because I am serious about helping you get a transformation in your business. And it takes capital and money and funds to do that sometimes. And so I want to put you in a position to where you can win. Okay. I need you to get the transformation. So if you upgrade to VIP, right? And I see that you're willing to invest in yourself, because again, your help can only go so far for free. So if you invest in yourself with the VIP, more detail coming tomorrow, you get in the running for a $500 business grant. And when I say $500, I don't mean you're gonna have to jump through hoops. I mean, out of the VIPs, I'm gonna close my eyes and pick one, okay? And they're gonna get a business grant of $500 through their PayPal or however I can get it to them, okay? Because I am serious about you getting this transformation. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, where tomorrow we're talking about, what are we talking about tomorrow? We're talking about managed technology tomorrow, okay? So managing to get more out of your small business with technology. That's what we're doing tomorrow. And I'll give you more information on that VIP, because you can be a VIP and get what you need to get in these last 4 days. And you could be the winner of a $500 business grant. All right, see you guys tomorrow.